Hello and welcome to the Raggy's Beer Reviews. Forgot who I'm welcoming then. Today we're going over to Stockton-on-Tees, to the amazing Three Brothers Brewing Company. Absolutely love this brewery. From finding their beers at the Star Inn 2 or 3 years ago now, and since then they've made it all around Nottingham. Crown Inn just seem to be having some of their beers now, Partisan Tavern and other places as well, you know. I know the great beers, and you know, it's up to the pubs to get their fingers out the backsides and go buying the beers. And if you like the sound of this and you live anything from Nottingham upwards to Stockton-on-Tees, you know, it's a great brewery. And I'm not sure if Three Brothers Brewing have ever been at Mould Ale House, but Mould Ale House would be great for Three Brothers. You know, and if I was talking directly to Three Brothers, might be worth giving them a quick nudge and saying, you know, about your beers, and says, right, Raggy rates them, but not that me rating anything, you know, means anything in the grand scheme of things, but yeah, nobody takes any notice of me at work, so yeah, it is what it is. So, Three Brothers Brewing, the Bitter X, the first ever beer, I think, this and the North Sea one, and 2 porters, they were the ones at the Star Inn. I'm sure they were. Anyway, this is a light amber bitter. It's 3.7% ABV. It says, I mean, a magnifying glass. I'm reading it from the dark side of force. A traditional amber ale with classic toffee and caramel notes and a fresh bitter finish, brewed with heritage malts to make an easy drinking malty bitter with a light orange hint on the finish. A family microbrewery in the Heart of Teesside. Pairs beautifully with gammon and scallops. Ooh, gammon. So, here we go. Let's take this pour. And, you know, we drove up to Stockton-on-Tees because we were going to Whitby to meet our friends who actually never turned up at Whitby. Yeah, they went to blooming Scarborough. But, yeah, hey. Is what it is. And I thought they were going to show up with us at Stockton-on-Tees, but no. But again, you know, that is what it is. But it was great to have a look round the brewery and chat to one of the good people who, you know, is one of the Three Brothers, you know, technically. So there we go. Proper looking best bitter. It's the colour you expect, that coppery colour. Don't ask me about colours, I'm crap with colours. But there we go. Doesn't it look the bomb? And yeah, malty, caramel on the aroma. I've already forgot what it says. Memory's absolutely shocking. Although, if you was to say something awful to me, I'd remember that for days. But yeah. Sadly, that's the world of anxiety and that. Yeah, I remember bad stuff. I don't remember good stuff. Yeah, it ought to be the other way around, really, didn't it? You ought to remember good and ignore bad, and ignore nasty little comments, snipey little comments from little roaches. But you know, the world's full of people like that, and unfortunately, the best thing is never to give them any credence and to talk over them, so they get their own medicine. And one will, when I'm back at work after Christmas, one will start putting that into practice and see how upset they get when it's on the back foot. Yeah. But anyway, there's a game and I'm capable of playing it. So, a lot of good carbonation going off there. Nothing to do with the beer review, obviously. Yeah, lovely carbonation there. Gosh, you can really hear that rain. caramel predominantly. A little bit of bitterness on the back end. It's super fresh, super easy drinking. I love the range of beers these guys make. You know, they're not frightened of making different flavoured beers. While some breweries, in a lot of ways, Three Brothers remind me of Lincoln Green locally. Lincoln Green are very much modern traditional, who do a bit of craft as well, but they're not afraid of doing some bonkers flavours. Yeah, I did a raggy beer with them. But yeah, Three Brothers remind me of that. Whilst not a full craft beer brewery, nothing wrong with being where they are. I think they're in the sweet zone. A lot of people love modern trad, and a lot of people love a bit of craft. Fully craft, then price of ingredients is ridiculous, and price of beer goes up, and then you price yourself. It's all I'm no businessman, so I don't know what I'm talking about, but I assume it's better to be, as long as you brew good beer, it's better to be in the area where you can attain good sales rather than be, you know, charging 11-12 quid a beer and then worrying if they don't sell. But what do I know? Not much. Malty, caramel, into butter there as well, with a nice bitter at the back end. You see, I can do a bit of reviewing now and again. I don't always talk crap. I'm getting better. I sometimes get better. There's beer reviews when I'm fully on the. I fully just review the beer and don't talk. And then there's other beer reviews I chuck a bit of me in. But yeah, I do apologise. You know, you don't want to hear about me. All I know is tonight's Wednesday. It's the 17th of 18th of December. I've got one day at work tomorrow, and then I'm off for 2 weeks and a day. So yeah, hooray! You know, no work, no putting up with. Yeah, just totally forget about anything to do with work, which is nice. You know, I think we all need time away from pressures and stresses. And sometimes when you're feeling weak, and trust me, with anxiety, I overthink, but I'm not stupid as well. You know, I know when someone's being funny and that, and the side of me that wants to confront them and put them in their place. They're the sort of people that once you do that, they'd go complaining. And he said this to me. And yeah, sadly. But anyway, a cracking beer nonetheless from Three Brothers Brewing. Would I drink this again? Absolutely. And I hope to continue seeing it locally. You know, more so. Out of 5. For me, good 4.3 out of 5. And like the old range, I do wish that somebody locally would stock the beers. And again, if I'm talking to Three Brothers Brewing, an email may possibly to Craftworks in Sherwood may be a thing, you know, blast an email their way, because it's a good little bottle shop, but it's not far away. It's worth a pun, isn't it? But yeah, good 4.3 out of 5. Thank you for watching. See you soon.